Good day, everyone. How are you today? I'm very sure you're fine. I'm very sure you're looking good. Hope you're beating today. Yes. Today, we want to look at mathematics, grade 8. Mathematics, grade 8. And also, we are going to be considering a new topic entirely. But that topic is something you not done, but you have done something related to that. And today we are looking at linear inequality. Linear inequality. What is linear inequality? What did I say you have done related to linear equality? That's a simple equation. I want to believe right now you can remember simple equation. And you can give me an example. Okay, let me remind you an example. 2x plus 4 is equals to 10. This is an example of linear equation. Simple equation. This is an equation. Do you remember what I told you why this expression is an equation? It is an equation because of two things. One, there is an unknown. Two, there is an equality sign. These two reasons make this to be an equation. This is an equation. One, because there is an unknown. Unknown what? X. Then two, there is an equality sign. Equality sign. And the equality sign is what? This. That is why this is a simple or linear equation. But today, what we are talking about is linear inequality. Linear inequality. What is the difference between linear inequality and linear equation or simple equation? Let me just put it as simple equation. So what is the difference between simple equation and linear inequality? The difference is something very small. Let me give an expression on the board. Maybe you can quickly pinpoint the difference between simple equation and linear inequality. If I have x plus 7 less than 8, and if I have x plus 7 equals to 8, I want you to consider these two expressions. The first one, this is A, and the second one is B. This is x plus 7 less than 8, and this is x plus 7 equals to 8. I want to believe you can pinpoint the difference. The difference is just that what is here? Joining the left hand side and the right hand, mind you, this is left hand side. And this is, the other side is right hand side. The other side is after the symbol, the sign here. And also here we have the left hand side, and this is the right hand side. So the difference between these two expressions is that between the left hand side and the right hand side, here we have the less than symbol. This symbol is less than. You remember your left arm. Your left arm symbolizes the less than symbol, and your right hand symbolizes the greater than. I want to believe you understand that. Now, but the symbol we have here is called equal to. That is the equal to symbol, and this is the less than symbol. So this is carrying equal to, this is carrying the less than symbol. That means they are two different things. Therefore, I tell you that this is the simple equation that you already know, while this is the inequality that you don't know. So this is the linear inequality. Inequality. Now I can now say that linear inequality is an expression with a left hand side and a right hand side combined or joined together by an inequality symbol, which can be less than symbol, greater than symbol, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Let me put it to writing so that you can understand. Linear inequality is an expression, or a mathematical expression, is an expression in which the left hand side is joined together with the right hand side with the inequality symbol. Inequality, that is, it is not equal to. If it is not equal to, then it is either less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equals to. With the inequality symbol, which could be less than, in bracket, this is less than, comma, greater than, in bracket, this is greater than, comma, less than or equal to, in bracket, less than or equal to. This is the symbol for less than or equals to. Or greater than or equals to, in bracket, greater than or equal to. Full stop. This is how I am going to define the linear inequality to you. Linear inequality is an expression in which the left hand side is joined together with the right hand side with the inequality symbol, which could be less than or greater than or less than or equals to or greater than or equals to. Inequality is an expression in which left hand side is combined with the right hand side with less than symbol, greater than symbol, greater than or equals to, or less than or equals to. Example of this expression. Examples are 2x plus 7 less than 8, comma, x minus 3 greater than x minus 3 greater than 7, comma, 2x less than or equals to 8, or 3x greater than or equals to 15, etc. You can see these are examples of inequality. You observe that the only difference we have between the linear inequality and the simple equation is the symbol. In simple equation we have equal to symbol, while in the linear inequality we have the inequality symbol. Mind you, if it is not equal to, if you don't have equal to, then we have the inequality symbol, which could be less than, greater than or equals to, less than or equals to. Now the interesting thing is that the same way we solve the linear equation, that's the same way we solve the linear inequality. The only difference is that we have to take note of the symbols. Now you are going to observe when we look at examples. Let's look at a few examples. examples. Let's look at few examples. Solve the following. Solve the following inequalities. Solve the following inequalities. Mind you, inequality is singular. Inequalities plural. Take note, please. So, A. I want us to look at these questions we use as examples here. 2x plus 7 less than 8. Then B. X minus 3 is greater than 7. C. 2x less than or equals to 8. Then D. 3x is greater than or equals to 15. So we want to solve these questions and provide solutions to them. Now, question A. Let's look at the first solution. So we have 2x plus 7 less than 8. Before we proceed to this question, I want us to change this symbol to the equality symbol and see the solving. So if I have at this side 2x plus 7 equals to 8, this is the equation we are all used to. I want us to see the solution to this before we now solve the linear inequality. To solve this, if you remember, what are we going to say first? We'll what? Collect like terms. I will say collect like terms. And if I'm to collect like terms, we have 2x, 7 and 8. 2x and 7, they are not like terms. So plus 7 needs to come to this side so that we can have 2x alone, and so that 7 can go to 8 that are like terms. Then I will have 2x equals to 8. 2x equals to 8. The plus 7 crosses and becomes minus 7. Then we have 2x equals to 8 minus 7 is what? 1. So if 2x minus 7 equals to 1, if 2x equals to 1, 2x equals to 8 minus 7, then 8 minus 7 is 1. So if 2x equals to 1, then what is x? You should know that we are going to divide both sides. By what is standing with x, which is 2. Then I will have 2x over 2 equals to 1 over 2. You can now see that 2 cancel 2, then x equals to 1 over 2. This is how to solve the simple equation. I want to tell you now that the same way we solve the simple equation is the same way we are going to solve the linear inequality. Let's start. What will I say? I will collect like terms first. Collect like terms. And what will I have? 2x is less than 8 minus 7. You can see that nothing is changing. The only thing that is not the same as the linear equation is the symbol. So nothing is changing. The same way we solve this is the same way we're going to solve this. So plus 7 cross to become minus 7. Then we have 2x less than 1. Because 8 minus 7 is 1. Then what do? We divide both sides. So divide both sides by 2. So 2x over 2 is less than 1 over 2. You can see we have divided the two sides by 2. So 2 here 1, 2 here 1. We have left with what? X. So x is less than 1 over 2. If you compare the same result, you see that the same way we solved the simple equation was the same way we solved the linear inequality. The only difference we have is the symbol, and that gives the solution to that. So I won't look at simple equation again. We'll focus on our linear inequality now. B. But before that, let me go over it again. When you have the question, The first thing is to collect like terms in this kind of a question. You collect like terms plus 7 cross the equality sign to become minus 7. Mind you, when plus crosses, it becomes minus. And when minus crosses, it becomes plus. Take note. So, 8 minus 7 is 1. Then when you are to remove a figure, a digit, from an unknown, you divide both sides by that digit. So 2 is standing with x, 2x divided by 2, less than 1 divided by 2. Divide both sides by 2. Then x will be less than 1 over 2. Please, don't make the mistake. Because you are used to simple equation, don't make the mistake of putting equal to in your final answer. Is that clear? Don't make the mistake of putting equal to in your final answer, please. Take note, you must put the sign that you started with in your final answer. Now, this is not the final solution of this question. This is not the final solution. The next thing is to represent this solution graphically. What do I mean graphically? You don't need to go and get a graph before you can represent this solution on a graph. What I'm saying is you represent it on a number line. If you remember, we treated number line in grade 7. Number line using directed numbers. So that is what we want to employ here now. What do I do if I want to represent the solution x less than half on a number line? I will draw my number line like this. So I will have, at this point, I will have to rub this solution off at this point so that it will not confuse you, because we are not treating solutions to simple equations. Rather, we are treating solutions to linear inequality. Now, what is the unknown we are working on? X. You put x here. Then the next thing is to put 0 in the middle. Now, what number do I have there? Is it positive or negative? Mind you, numbers after 0, they are positive numbers. While numbers before 0, they are negative numbers. Meaning that at this point, I will have minus 1, I will have minus 2, minus 3. Then after 0, I will have 1, I will have 2, I will have 3. That is the number line, if you remember very well. Now, the solution we want to treat now is x less than 1 over 2. The first thing to locate is our 1 over 2. Where is 1 over 2? 1 over 2 is between 0 and 1. So, I can put my 1 over 2 here. Now, the symbol here is less than. This is less than. Less than is your left hand. Meaning that it is going this way. Then, you put a line going up on this 1 over 2 and a round circle here with this symbol going to the left. And that is simple as ABC. So that you can see very well, that's why I'm rubbing it off. This is it. It doesn't have an end. You just produce it backward because it is less than. Assuming it is greater than, that means it is going to this side. But in subsequent examples, we are going to be seeing that of greater than, less than or equals to, then greater than or equal to. Let's look at example B for more understanding. In example B, we have x minus 3 greater than 7. The same way we solve, we collect like terms. So collect like terms. So if you collect like terms, x minus 3 crosses. We have greater than 7 plus 3. Then x greater than 7 plus 3 is 10. And that's the solution. Okay? The next thing is to represent this solution on the number line. And I'll draw like this. Because of my space, I don't need to start writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can just put 5, 10, which is where I'm going. Then, to this side, I can just put minus 5. And if the space permits you, you can put minus 10. What's the next thing? The symbol. This is greater than your right hand, meaning it is going forward. So, I'll draw a line up, draw my circle like this, and put the arrow this way, because it is greater than. That's simple. If it is less than, that means it will be facing backward, which is your left hand side. Left hand side is less than, while the right hand side is the greater than. Let's go over it again. X minus 3 greater than 7. You collect like terms. Minus 3 crosses to become plus 3. So we have x greater than 7 plus 3. Then 7 plus 3 is 10. X greater than 10. That's the solution. The next is to represent it on a number line. Draw a line. Put the unknown, which is what? X, in front of the arrow like this. Then, on the number, which is greater than, which is 10, draw a circle up and the arrow in front. That gives the solution on the number line. Very simple. Let's look at question C. Question C is another simple question that says 2x is less than or equals to 8. In this case, we don't have minus plus something. It is very straightforward. The next thing we just need to do is to divide both sides by 2 to get the value of x. So I will say divide both sides by 2. And if you are dividing both sides by 2 here, we have 2x over 2 less than or equals to, this symbol is less than or equal to, this is 8 over 2. So 2, take care of 2 here. 2 here 1, 2 here is 4. Then x is less than or equals to 4. The next is to write the solution on the number line. What will you do first? Draw a line like this, put an arrow in the front, then the unknown, which is what? X. Now the next thing is to put your 0, then the number which the x is less than or equals to is 4. There is 4 here. Then try to have a negative number here too. I can have minus 4 too. It is not necessary you start counting minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 in this kind of solution. So what is the next thing we need to do? This is less than or equals to. Less than is the first thing. So I will draw my circle like this and have an arrow pointing to the left. Because of this equal to that is attached with the less than symbol, we are going to shade this circle. Mind you, when we had just less than, we did not shade the circle. But when you have less than or equal to, you are going to shade the circle. And when you have greater than or equal to, you are going to shade the circle. Let's look at the next example for better clarity. We have 3x greater than or equals to 15. 3x greater than or equals to 15. So we divide both sides by 3. Divide both sides. Divide both sides by 3. So if you divide both sides by 3, what will you have? We have 3x over 3 greater than or equals to. Don't make mistake of putting just equals to. It is a symbol you have that you are going to put. So this is 15 over 3. Then what do we have? 3, take care of this 3. Then 3 here 1, 3 in 15 is what? 5. So what do we have there? We have x greater than or equals to 5, which is the solution. Then we now have to represent this solution on the number line. How? Like this. The first thing is to draw a line, put the arrow and the x. Mind you, you can have x, you can have y, you can have b, you can have c. Okay? It is not x only. So the next is to look for 0. This is 0 here. Then the number we have here is 5. Just put 5 here. Then add the negative number, which is what? Also minus 5. Mind you, this is greater than, it is pointing where? It is pointing to the right. And because of this greater than or equals, because of this equal to that is attached to it, you have to shade this circle. But if it is just greater than only, we don't need to shade the circle. I want to believe you understand perfectly. So, what I'm going to do now is to give you work to do. by directing you to your textbook. So, work to do now. That is your new concept mathematics. New concept mathematics. Book 2. Page. Can you stop? Page 143, and you go to exercise number 12.6. Then you will treat questions number 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, and 14. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me make it 10. So you do question 12, 14, and 20. So that is a total of 10 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is not much. So I will like to have a recap of everything we have done again in a short while. And what did I say? I said linear equality is an expression in which the left hand side is joined together or combined with the right hand side with the inequality symbol. And the inequality symbol can be the less than symbol, the greater than symbol, the less than or equal to symbol, or the greater than or equal to symbol. And examples we have 2x plus 7 less than 8, x minus 3 greater than 7, 2x less than or equals to 8, or 3x greater than or equals to 15, etc. From there, we looked at few examples of the solution on how to solve the inequalities. Using these examples, we have A to D. And for the first one, we have 2x plus 7 less than 8. What do we need to do to solve this kind of problem? The usual way used to solve the simple equations, you collect like terms. If you collect like terms, plus 7 comes here. We have minus 7. And 8 minus 7 is 1. To solve for x, you divide both sides by 2. And 2x over 2 less than 1 over 2 gives x less than 1 over 2. After this solution, you must represent the solution on a number line, which we treated in grade 7. And this number line, we have a straight line with an arrow here. This is x. Then 0 in the middle. Numbers after 0 are positive. The numbers before 0 are negative. So, this is 1 over 2 in between 0 and 1. Because it is less than, our arrow points to the back. Our arrow points leftward in our left hand side. The arrow is pointing in the left hand side. Now B, x minus 3 greater than 7. You collect like terms. X is greater than 7 plus 3. Then x is greater than 10. To draw this solution, we have a straight line 0, 5, 10, minus 5, minus 10, as the way you like. But mind you, the symbol A is greater than. That means our arrow will be pointing to the right hand side. And this is it. Mind you, this is greater than only, this is less than only. This circle we are not going to shade. But if you look at example C and D, where we have this to be less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, our final solution will be shaded because of this equal to. I want to believe you understand properly. So, your work to do is a new concept again, book 2, page 143 and exercise 12.6. And I gave you just 10 questions there to treat. Number 3, number 1, number 4, number 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, and number 20. I'll see you when I see you. Good day. Thank you.